Is this the way? I do not think this is the way. Is this the way? No, no, this is not the way. Is this the way? Is this the way the devil? No. No, is this the way? No. Is this the way? This looks like the way. I very much think this is the way. No, no. Is this the way? Is this the way? No. This is definitely the way, my brothers. This right here. This is the way. This is the fucking way. Here we go. Wood Brothers Racing is gonna get themselves a new driver. Nachios has come into the team. And let's start this season. I do not want to do any trucks or Xfinity, so here we go. And we have a message from Brad Keselowski.
You made it to the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Welcome to the big leagues. Don't expect me to go easy on you. You're gonna need some good luck.
That guy, he did not know the way of the acting. He need to learn the way. But here we go. We're going to be doing 13%, and we're gonna leave everything else pretty much the same. I like the way 13% kind of works, and it will be longer for the cup races, obviously, because, you know, it just is. Rivals, we're gonna have to probably build some. This should be an interesting little area of who we will be running into a lot. And teams, we have apparently one team. Okay, that's the team we're already signed with. Well, that's interesting. And the schedule. We have Daytona and Atlanta for the first two races this season. Let's look at our stats real quick. We have 80 races, 34 wins in all three series. We have 8 races in the Cup Series with 3 wins and 5 top 5s, 8 top 10s. Never finished outside the top 10 in the Cup Series. That is pretty interesting. Alright, so here we go to the Daytona 500. Now, none of this matters, so we're just going to pick the easy one. And yeah, here we go.
We're live at Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida for the running of the great American race, the Daytona 500. A new season of Monster Energy NASCAR Cup racing is officially about to get underway. The weather is perfect, the pre-race festivities are wrapping up, and the sold-out crowd is on their feet. It's that time of year again. NASCAR is back.
Oh yeah, here we go. Green flag is out at Daytona. Green flag is out. We Nachios in our first ever full-time Sprint Cup ride with the 21, the famous 21. And we get to see Blaney on the back of it all season, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with Blaney's car. I'll take it nice and give it a good ride. So here we go, and let's see what a 4-star car has in it. So remember, with the 3-star cars, we were absolute garbage at the restrictor plate races. So hopefully the 4-star car will give us a little bit more of an advantage. Default setups the entire season, no changes to that. And let's see if we could do anything. So we're going to be very patient, obviously. It does take time to get up towards the front, even if you were in a 5-star car. You got to pick the line and pick which one might move. And you got to stay in the draft as much as you can. As you can see right now, we are falling back a little bit. We're going to probably have to make up some time down on the bottom. But 6 laps in stage 1, which means another around 6 laps in stage 2. And then maybe 10 or so laps in the final stage. So it should be a pretty long race, and we should have time to get up there. We have 10 laps of fuel remaining, so let's just keep that in mind as well. And so far, can't really go anywhere. So we're just sitting here. The bottom might open up, but it's going to be difficult to get a run without a draft, which is we're trying really to pinch Kennington as much as we can. A little bit of contact there. I'm trying to get part of the draft. That's why I was pinching him up into Joey Gase, but we were not able to do anything. So far, not much of a difference between the 3-star and the 4-star cars. The 3-star, you're obviously able to keep up with the draft a little bit more, but right now, the 4-star is not making that much of a difference. I still can't pull out by myself and actually go anywhere, so that's the biggest problem at the moment. Gonna squeeze our way underneath Cole Witt, make it 3 wide. We just gotta work the bottom lane, really. That's how we're gonna have to do it. And be very nice and patient and see if we could just create some gaps, give a little bit of a bump draft to Cody Ware here. But nothing really going on at the moment. Don't want to go to the middle 3 wide. And no damage on the car yet, so that's good news. Gonna try to be careful in the bump drafting because we can cause damage that way. Lap 4, 3 laps to go. Underneath Cody Ware, but here's the issue. I need Casey Mears, or whoever's in that 13 car. I forgot. No, that's Ty Dillon. I keep thinking Casey Mears is in that car now, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's Ty Dillon in that. Trying to get to the draft of him, and we got it just a little bit Now we can get underneath Cody Ware and maybe pass him. And try not to get side drafted at the same time. Really difficult at the moment. But P33, not terrible. There we go. We have a run now. We have a really good run. If we could just squeeze Ty Dillon up just a little bit, make sure we get in that draft of Elliott Sadler. And we have it. We have it. Now we can get underneath Elliott Sadler. And we're starting to make some moves going towards the front. Here we come. And we're coming to 1 lap to go in stage 1. So as many spots as we can make right now, it's good. Track position is going to mean a lot. So we can't really get from the back of the pack to the front in a quick amount of time. So we're going to have to really think about our track position and involve our pit strategy that way too. 6 laps of fuel remaining. Keep that in mind as well. Probably have to pit at the end of this stage. But we're doing very, very well so far, up to P24. Coming to the end of stage 1, we will be in 20 seconds. That's where we're going to finish it up. Expecting everyone to pit here. We're going to try and take no tires and a little amount of fuel so we can just go on our way. And there, everyone's pitting. That's we have 20 laps of fuel, or 20 laps in the race left, so let's keep that in mind. Gonna take no tires, and let's put 1 can of fuel in there, and we should be good to go. And we get up to 4th. Okay, that is some good strategy there. I'm okay with being on no tires. The tire wear will get to a point where you do need to take tires. That will be on the next pit stop. But for now, we're with Logano, Truex, Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch, Trevor Bayne. Those are the guys around us. We're going to shove Logano as much as we can. And you can see here, we're not really on his bumper yet, but we shoved him, and now he's going to ditch us. And that is not really appreciated. And we're going to fall back. So I think when we're in the lead, it's going to be really difficult. As you can see here, we're not in anyone's draft, and we're falling back big time. But when we get into the draft, we are pretty good. So I don't know how we're going to win, because if we're going to be in the lead, we're not going to have the draft. So that's going to be really difficult. But we can run up here. 7 laps on this stage. We have enough fuel. Let's see what we can do. We are working with our buddy Chase to get up towards the front. Now we're going to pull underneath below him. Hopefully Trevor Bayne, who is in the lead right now, will drop down, and he does. And we're trying to get that draft. We're going to be P2. We want to get into the lead here just to see what it's going to be like for the end of the race. Got to practice it a little bit. And we're going to not get put 3 wide. I wanted to get into the draft of Trevor Bayne, but Chase Elliott is right there side by side for 2nd place. This is some pretty good racing so far. We don't have the fastest car, so it's going to be difficult to win this thing. Coming to the last lap of stage 2, we're still running 3rd, haven't been able to do anything. Junior is now in 2nd place with Keselowski in the lead. It's actually really realistic up towards the front because we can't really make a move on the leader. We don't have a run, and that's kind of the problem. We have to stay in line, so I mean it's much more realistic than I thought. Once we get behind guys, we can make moves. Like we can make a move on Junior here, but getting around Keselowski is difficult, to say the least. We're going to try to win this stage as it gives us a playoff point, but we don't have a run at the moment. We have to stay behind Keselowski, see if we can get something coming out of 4, but I don't think we will. Yeah, there's not really anything coming as we're losing a little bit of ground, and we will finish the 2nd stage in 2nd place, and we are going to have to probably sacrifice some track position here because we will need to take 2 cans of fuel. And we do need tires now because the tires are starting to wear just a little bit. So we will need tires. We will need to pit for all 2 cans of fuel. And hopefully we don't lose too many spots. But here we go. Come down pit road. And no, everyone else took 4 tires as well. So that is beautiful. So we are in position. We've had a solid race so far. No incidents. Green flag is out. And we have 11 laps of fuel left with just around 10 laps. Or 9 laps to left in the race. And let's see if we get in the lead here on the restart. And clear Keselowski. Now the problem is, how are we going to be able to hold this lead? That's the problem. Because Keselowski is going to come hard. And so is the top lane. And we're going to be pretty slow out here by ourselves. So this is going to be very difficult. Here comes Kevin Harvick. We're going to block that. Block Keselowski. Block Harvick. Block Keselowski. Block Harvick. We're just going to keep going back and forth. And then we're going to go back to the bottom lane here. We're going to have to mirror drive as much as we can. But here comes that top lane. There's no way I can block both lanes in the middle of the corner. And that's going to be the problem. I don't know how we're going to win this race if we don't have enough speed out in front. I have no idea how we're going to win it. We have 8 laps to figure it out, to practice around, to see what we can do to win a Daytona 500 in our first season, but it's going to be very, very difficult. Earnhardt Jr. is going to take the lead. Of course, we're going to have to fight Earnhardt Jr. for a Daytona 500. Wouldn't have it any other way, but how are we going to pass him? We're going to try some stuff here. I'm going to back out of the throttle, or drag the brake just a little bit. Try to get Keselowski a little bit closer to my back bumper. Try to get a bigger run on Junior, leave him out there to dry a little bit. And hopefully try something that might work. We're going to do this. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to work, but hopefully it will. Got to get the run starting now. And I wish I could just get a push or something, because that's what I would need. Because we're getting a run, the run's coming, and you can see it's stalled out. Now it's stalled out. I can't go, and a caution comes out. Whew, alright, but that's the problem. You guys can see it right there. We can't get a run. It's gonna be really difficult to pass the leader, and I can't block from the front, so I don't know what to do. I got no idea what to do. It's gonna be really difficult, but let's see.
Green's out.
Green flag is out. We only have a couple laps to go. The Daytona 500, 4 laps to go. I had to pause the game real quick because I actually just got the notification that Henrik Mkhitaryan is coming to Arsenal and Alexis Sanchez is going to United. Officially. That is official. And that broke my heart a little bit. But now we have to redeem ourselves and win a Daytona 500. Now we're in the same situation we were just a few moments ago. We're in the lead. How in the world do we keep it if we can't stop both lanes? This is the problem. We're gonna, the top lane's not, oh, and caution comes out. Well, that answers that. Hopefully, that can happen continuously, but we're gonna be in the lead this time, so we're gonna stay out again, and now we're gonna have a green-white checkered, so we're gonna have to do it again. NASCAR overtime for the Daytona 500, probably wouldn't have it any other way. It is always like this. Green flag is out, and here we go. We get a good restart. Now, we're gonna have Keselowski coming down below us. We don't want to get, actually, you know what? I want to get out to as big of a gap as possible because we're going to probably lose the lead anyways. So let's keep going. Let's just try to build this gap, build the gap, and then we'll block as soon as Keselowski gets to us. And he's getting to us in the middle of the corner, actually, so he's not going to make a move. Here he comes right there. Got to keep an eye behind him. 2 laps to go, a lap and a half to go. We got block Keselowski. And hopefully 2 lanes don't get formed. Someone's coming on the outside. I can't tell who that is, but someone's coming up there. It's Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola is coming on the outside. And we'll put the leaderboard up so we can check. Gonna try to block the top lane. We're blocking both lanes at the moment. We've done a very good job. We've held the lead for 1 lap. We're gonna continue blocking both lanes. Coming to the white flag. And now they're 3 wide behind us. There's no way I could block that. And Eric Almirola is going to take the lead. There's absolutely no way we can block that, but hopefully we can get behind him in the draft and maybe get a pull, but we're struggling a little bit. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this Daytona 500. We need Almirola to come down. He is coming down, so that's good. We have the draft of Eric Almirola, but how are we going to get around him? We need to make the run. We need to make the pass heading into turn 3 if we can. And we can't. He's blocked us. He's blocked us, and that's going to end it. There's no way to get back to him. That was the moment of the race. I tried getting below him without wrecking him, but there is no way. Eric Almirola is going to win the Daytona 500, and we're going to come home in 2nd place. We tried. There's just no way. There's no way to block. When they go 3 wide, I mean, what are we supposed to do? That's a hell of a Daytona 500, though. Eric Almirola wins it, his first ever Daytona 500. And here's the rest of your race results. We get off to a great start of the season, I won't lie about that, but never happy finishing 2nd in Daytona 500. Never. It's one of the worst feelings you can ever have to finish 2nd in the Great American Race. And that's unfortunate. We're going to be 3rd in the standings, which is nice. Apparently I have the number 8 in the standings. That's odd, even though I'm driving the 21. But I guess that's weird, but whatever. Okay, that was such a good race. I'm just going to end it there for this one. I'm going to do 2 races from now on, but the Daytona 500 I felt like deserved to have its own little episode. So guys, if you like the video, make sure to like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If there was any way we could have won that race, let me know, because I couldn't find it. And I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a great day. And peace out.
I can't change
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, my love, she keeps me warm.